Good morning, clown mothers and nature lovers. Here I am I'm actually in Beechworth, a beautiful little country town in northeast Victoria. Yes, and I'm out in the scrub here, as you can see. Let's have a bit of a look around here. Oh, yes, absolutely beautiful. The magpies are singing, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty bloody good. Beechworth is a nice little place. It's actually, they call it Kelly country. Yeah, Ned Kelly used to hang around these parts back in the day. Um, I reckon, I was thinking if Ned Kelly was around today, you know what he'd be? With that beard and shit? I reckon he'd own a barber shop. That's right. He'd be a fucking hipster, wouldn't he? Eh? And he'd charge you $300 to fucking trim the sides of your hair, look like a fucking knob. Either that, or he'd have a brewery, and he'd charge you another $40 for an IPA fucking sour mash. Fucking green, fucking orange lager, whatever it is. It tastes like fucking cat's piss. I tell you what, it tastes better. You're better off getting a pint, going behind a cow when it's pissing, filling your pint full of that and drinking that. Me, I'm an old Carlton draft man, and I feel like a fancy beer, something a little bit exotic, I'll have a Carlton dry. That's right. Anyhow, so I'm going to have a bit of a look around town and see what's happening. So we'll catch you in the next bit. G'day folks. Well, the people who run the prison these days and do the tours were kind enough to let me into the old workshop. Here it is. It's still got tools and shit. Funny stuff, isn't it? Actually, I had an uncle who was in prison. You wouldn't tell me what for, but apparently it was something to do with, I don't know, tax evasion. Or he said money. He said it was money, but he said he was innocent, so I don't know. He might have been in there for other reasons, but he sort of kept it to himself. Anyhow, he used to tell me while he was in prison, one of the first nights he was there, he was sort of lying in his cell, and someone yelled out, "Number 9," and they all started pissing themselves laughing. And then another guy yelled out, "62," and they all fucking pissing themselves laughing. Anyhow, the next morning he said to his cellmate, he said, "What's going on there, mate? What's with the numbers and all that shit?" He said, "Oh, that's how we tell jokes." He said, "We're not allowed to tell jokes in the joint, so what we do is we say a number, and then people fucking, they know the joke." He said, "Why don't you give it a go tonight yourself?" He said, "All right, I will." So when they're lying in bed, someone yells out, "Number 8," and they're all pissed themselves laughing, carrying on. Someone yells out, "26," all cawing, laughing, clapping their hands. And the old mate, my uncle, yells out, "33." Silence, nothing. Yells it out again, "33." Dead silence. He said to his cellmate, he said, "What's going on?" "It's 33. Was that a shit joke?" He said, "Nah." He said, "That's the best joke there is." He said, "Why aren't they laughing?" He said, "It's the way you fucking told it." G'day folks, well I'm actually in the lunatic asylum itself. I managed to sneak into one of the rooms. You can actually stay at this joint, believe it or not. And let me tell you, it is damn freaky, mate. I wouldn't stay here overnight, I can tell you right now. It's bad enough sitting in here during the fucking day. It's frightening stuff. Anyhow, there's apparently plenty of ghosts and creepy shit getting about this joint, so if you're into that sort of shit, get up here. Get up here. The ghost tour is fantastic apparently. What I've heard, it's unbelievable. I'm not doing it, I'm shit frightened of ghosts. Bugger that. Speaking of ghosts, there was an old couple sitting around their kitchen table one morning having breakfast, and the old girl says to the old fellow, she said, have you given much thought to life after death?" He said, not really, I've never thought about it. She said, I'll tell you what, we'll make a deal. Whoever dies first will try and get in contact with the other person, like say from the afterlife. He said, yeah, all right, whatever. So a couple of years go by and the old fella, he drops off the perch, you know, he dies. And anyhow, the old girl, she's lying in bed one night and she hears, "Hey, Ruth." She's looking around. "Hey, Ruth." There's no one there. There's no one there. She goes, "Is that you, Frank?" He goes, "Yeah." She goes, "What are you doing?" He said, well, he said, I get up every morning. He said, I have a big feed. He said, I walk around the golf course and then I have plenty of sex. He said, and the next morning I do the same thing. He said, I get up in the morning, I have a big feed, and then I walk around the golf course, and then I have plenty of sex. And she goes, "Frank, are you in heaven?" He said, "Nah, I'm a fucking rabbit living in Dubbo." Anyhow, oh Jesus, shit, something just brushed past me and touched me quite inappropriately. I'm fucking out of here. Oh, it touched me again. Oh. No, fucking, I think I'll stay. That wraps up my little trip to Beechworth. I hope you enjoyed it. It was just a little snippet, you know, it was nothing too spectacular or flash, but anyhow, I'm back to the big smoke, and I'll catch you next time. Until then, I got 2 words for you. The first is get, and the second is fucked. Fuck you later. Elvis Hedley, signing off.